Hey everyone. So I see that we fall into a trap where we're not educated enough on what we truly want. And so we end up overpaying for these products and services. And I am guilty of that. Because something was inexpensive for me and my financial situation, I decided that it was okay to pay $100 more for a product that I knew I could get for $100 cheaper because I didn't want to inconvenience myself and wait till Monday, or inconvenience myself and go and drive to a different location in order to receive that product or service. And this is a true story. Another thing was I was in a car dealership getting my car fixed, service at their partner store. And I just decided to browse through some cars. The cars were priced within a decent range, and I looked at a car that was 2020 modeled, and it was about a it was fairly priced in my opinion, to say the least. Now, I get in this car, I drive the car because a salesperson came out and spoke to me um, as I was just browsing through cars. And when I drove the car, I felt as though, although it wasn't as nice as the nicer car they had just showed me, it was pretty big, spacious. It felt a little tacky, but for whatever reason, because it was newer, because it was bigger, I thought it was better than my vehicle. I test drive the car, come back, we negotiate the price. I negotiated down more, then I negotiated down more, and then I say, this is a great deal. I might be willing to sign for this. But because I had some investments that I was working on, I decided against signing on the dotted line. Eventually, I get a couple of emails and they want me to come back and sign for that price because that car has not sold. And I say, you know what? Let me look online and see what price this car should be when I have the time to not look at one or two or three vehicles, but I can look at 10 or 20 of this model and see exactly what this car should be worth. I found out that a 2023 model would cost just $4,000 to $5,000 more than the 2020. Now the 2020 only had 9,000 miles, so it was by no stretch a extremely used vehicle. But for it to be $5,000 less 3 years later, for me, it didn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense to go with a product or a vehicle that was 3 years older, probably out of warranty or about to be out of warranty after this year. And it's just been sitting there. Nobody wants it because the price differential is just so similar. Why would I get a used vehicle that's $5,000 cheaper, knowing that next year it will fall out of warranty? And if I did want to sell it back to the manufacturer, I would have to sell it back for probably $5,000 less just next year, because as soon as it falls out of warranty, the dealership is going to throw that right in your face. On top of the fact that it has an additional 9 or 10,000 miles on it now. And they'll go back around and sell it for maybe $3,000 less. And so that disparity of $8,000 may be more appealing at 18,000 miles than buying a new car when you get $8,000 off. Now that sounds more appealing. That sounds like a good deal. But it takes me biting a bullet before that good deal can come to fruition and them making a profit 2 times over. So when I got into my own vehicle, it was as if lightning struck and I just snapped right back into my senses. It was unbelievable. When I drove my vehicle and I said, wow, my car drives very smooth. I got my windshields repaired, my windshield wipers repaired, and I honestly have no problems with my vehicle. It drives amazing. And I'm thinking to myself, I didn't go in there for a new vehicle. I didn't want a new vehicle, unless it's a Tesla. And my car drives amazing. I forgot how amazing my car drives when I was in someone else's vehicle. When I was in that dealership vehicle, it was a little bigger, but it wasn't as comfortable. You know why? Because I had bought this nice seat cushion from Amazon and it was on my back. My doctor gave me a nice back pad as well. So when I get in my car and I sit down, I feel real good. And for some reason, when I got into that bigger, newer car, I forgot how amazing my vehicle actually is. You see, the reason that car is still in the lot is because people are starting to realize how amazing the vehicles that they currently own are. And so supply is going up in these dealerships, but the demand is dwindling. And we know that this demand is dwindling because I have car salesmen calling me a week later that they can't sell a vehicle that only has 9,000 miles on it. And they're willing to take the price in which that I had offered a week ago with no more negotiation. You see, because they have to spend money on the advertisement, $38 per week, that they're losing money each and every single day that vehicle is on their lot. And so we have to understand that in the car market, the supply is only going up, whereas the demand is continuing to go down. And every single market is just as volatile and has just as many different factors in it, whether that be the housing market, car market, whether that have to do with the job market and everything in between. So whatever market that you may be in, whether it be the food industry, fast food service industry, whatever that market may be, understand that supply and demand is going to determine how much or how often a service or product is available, and then how much you will be paying for that service or product in the long term. If you like this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You know I post every single day at 8 a.m. daily on YouTube and Rumble, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. Peace.